Narrative tells you the direction. Liquidity tells you the target. Now it's time to talk about the exact moment you pull the trigger and how you keep the risk clean. Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Rory. 4 videos in, and this is the one that ties the technical side of CRT together. We're talking entries, specifically CSD on the lower timeframes, and how risk to reward works within this framework. CSD stands for change in state of delivery. It's the confirmation that tells me the manipulation phase of the 3-candle pattern is complete and the delivery is beginning. So for this example, I'm going to show you what that looks like. This is the 1 hour candle range that we are working with. Number 2 is the manipulation candle, 3 is the distribution, but this is the pattern I'm going to show you on the lower time frame. 1 hour candle, 5-minute chart. So we're now on the 5-minute. This is the 1 hour range high. This is the 1 hour range low. This is what we're working with. So when we're talking about a change in state of delivery, we're looking at this bullish run of candles here that have come above the 1 hour CRT candle range, which happens to be also 5-minute ERL. And all we do is we take these bodies. You've got 2 bullish candles. You stick a line on the bottom of these bodies, and when price has a body that sets below that line, you have your change in state of delivery. That is exactly what I look for. Now, another thing that you'll find is if a fair value gap is left behind, that is also a very nice indication that when price got that CSD, it did it with conviction. So when you get the change in state of delivery, a close below them last push candles, and you get a fair value gap, that is a very strong confirmation that you're going to continue lower. Now, this black horizontal line that I've drawn is exactly when candle 2, the manipulation hourly candle, finished, right? So you can see that price pulled back a bit and then continued on to reach the 1 hour candle low. Now, in terms of the CSD trade itself, one thing that we do is we extend this line out, and this is where we would take a pending order trade. Now, in this particular instance, price did not come back up to tap your entry and continue lower. But I want to just talk about this with you because this is a trade I actually caught this morning. Now, this is why narrative is so important. Let me jump to the 4 hour. So when I got on the chart this morning, what I noticed was we had a 4 hour fair value gap right here. Okay. And then not only that, we were breaking swing lows down. So the flow of the market was bearish. So when I expected price to come up, it would come in to fill this 4 hour fair value gap. So 6 a.m. UK time, I'm on the chart and I'm looking for sell trades. That's what I'm after from this 4 hour fair value gap. So in terms of the direction, yes, into a 4 hour IRL, which we discussed on the last video, price next target would then be this 4 hour ERL. Price moves 4 hour ERL, pulls back into IRL, continues on to ERL. That is the flow of the market. If trading feels confusing or inconsistent, it might not be your efforts. It might just be a lack of clear direction. Let me introduce the Signaler.com. A signal service focused on delivering precise, well-structured trade ideas without all the unnecessary noise. With the Signaler, you get carefully prepared trade setups, exact entry points, take profit and stop loss levels, and straight to the point market insights that actually make sense. Every signal is built around discipline and proper risk control. There's no exaggeration and no overtrading, just calculated opportunities based on real analysis. And if you want to see the quality for yourself, They offer a 7-day free trial, so you can test the signals before making any commitment. Stay focused, follow structure, trade with a plan. Try thesignaler.com today. Now, let's get back to the video. So when we look at this 1 hour CRT pattern, yes, candle 1 is here. It is inside a 4 hour fair value gap. Candle 2 completed the manipulation candle, and candle 3 would be the distribution to the low. But because we have this bigger picture, because we have our narrative, I can leave my pending order on because I know, or I am pretty confident because of all my stats, that price is going to tap in and we are going to continue to low, which would give me a 5.6 R, which means if I'm risking $100, that's $561 I'm making. So when we jump down to the 5 minute, you can see that price is making bullish moves. We come into the 4 hour fair value gap. We're making highs. Then we get our CSD, we get our change in state of delivery, we break structure. So the flow on the 5 minute is now also bearish. So even though our initial entry for the 1 hour CRT didn't play out, we then come up, we take all these 5 minute ERL highs, we come and take the 5 minute fair value gap, we sweep that 5 minute ERL, and then we continue going. So all that happened was price just wanted to grab some more liquidity to fuel the bigger move down. If you weren't aware of that last 5 minute ERL, it is right there. That is what price swept before pushing down. But the point was, price came back into our CSD line, it triggered our pending order, and it took us down for a 5.6R trade. That's 5.6% if you're risking 1% of your account. Now, again, as we knew about the 4 hour order flow, we knew we were going down. If you just wanted to take a 15-minute change in state of delivery, that would be very easy too. So right here, price is moving up. It's continuing up. We then get a take on the ERL on this time frame. I'll put it in a different color. And we get our CSD down. Now again, all that happens is we just draw the line across, and this is our entry point. Again, another fantastic confirmation to see. We do have that 15-minute fair value gap as well. So again, really simple. We just draw. As soon as we get that CSD here, when price sets below that last run of bullish candles, we then put our pending order on. Price carried on a little further, pulled back into the CSD, stop loss above the high, take profit at the 4 hour target, and you just wait for it to tap in. And it gave us a 5-to-1. Again, $100 risk, you've made $500. And it's that simple. Entry precision matters. And so does what your broker does the moment you click that button. When I'm entering off these CSDs, my entry zone can be just a few pips wide. So slippage or a wide spread at that point changes the whole risk calculation. PU Prime's execution has been consistent for me. On the standard account, there's no commission. The spread is built in and transparent. On the Prime account, you get tighter raw spreads with $3.5 per lot size on commission, which suits the kind of precision entries I'm taking with tight stops. Leverage up to 1,000 is available. I don't max it, but having flexibility in how I size positions is extremely useful, especially when I'm working off a specific risk percentage. If you're still getting reps, on CSD entries, the cent account is worth knowing about. Real market conditions, real psychology, but fractional sizing so you're not under unnecessary pressure while you're still learning. Precise entries need a platform that executes cleanly. That's part of why the broker choice matters more than most people think. And as a reminder, if you're still on demo and building confidence, PU Prime's copy trading means your live account doesn't have to sit idle. I covered that in full in video 2. CSD is the trigger. 15-minute for a 4-hour CRT. 5-minute for a 1-hour CRT. Stop loss beyond the sweep. Target at the range low. Second target at the ERL. That is the framework. The next video is the last video. And in the last video, I put the whole system together from start to finish. One chart, one walkthrough, every step in order. The PU Prime link is in the description below, so go ahead and click on that, and I will see you in this last video.